would love to say that I have come to a place in my life where I am not judging. I'm using judgment, but I'm not making judgment. And I would be lying if I did. However, it is a constant journey for me to look at how much I'm judging. And it is astonishing how it weaves its way into everything. I mean, I can walk down the street and find myself judging. I'll look at someone, and before I've even been conscious of it, I've got a thought. But now what I'm doing is catching that thought and going, stop it. Just stop it. There is no need whatsoever for me to judge anybody, to comment to myself about how they look or how they appear or who they might be or what situation they're in. I mean, it's astonishing how much we judge people for everything. I mean, you're probably there at some level, be aware of it. You might be judging, so, oh, she's wearing the same thing, or her hair looks funny, or has she got makeup on, or is this woman nuts, or whatever it might be. Well, if you're doing that, just observe it in yourself and find a way to replace the judgment with love. Because judgment is always based in fear, always. And the fear that permeates almost every cell in our body is so sneaky that we don't recognize it. And you know, I work with a wonderful, wonderful woman on an ongoing basis for my own growth and development. And about, maybe it was about 4 months ago, we came to the conclusion, I came to the conclusion with her help, that I actually have been living in a state of terror, not just fear, but terror since I was about 2 or 3. Now, did I know that? No, I had no clue. I had been thinking that I was dealing with the fears in my life for years. And I knew they were there, those 3 core fears. I'm not worth loving, I'm not good enough. I, of course, told myself I was worthless, not just not good enough, and that I was unsafe. Well, of course, I took that up a notch too, to where I was terrified. And the third is separate. I didn't belong, I didn't fit in. And so I had been working on those, but I didn't realize the extent to which the fear had embedded itself as terror. And of course I didn't walk around, you know, go, hi, oh, I'm terrified, or something would happen, oh, I'm terrified. I didn't recognize it. But I realized with that aha moment, oh my stars, I have been walking around. So the fear is so sneaky, and you don't know it's there because it's unconsciously embedded itself into our entire system. And so all judgment comes from fear. And, you know, I was speaking for a group of women the other day, large group of women, and the organizers had said to me, can you address the issue of a lot of women working together? Because very often women working together will not support each other. They will attack and undermine each other. And all of that comes from fear. Because we want to pull somebody else down so we look better. Or we're scared that they're going to get something we want. Or we're scared that they're going to look better and we'll look stupid. If you explore it, there are all these fears, mostly based in those 3 core ones I just mentioned. But there's always a fear behind judging someone else. So this whole video is about observing yourself and observing how much you are actually judging, and who you're judging, and how you're judging them, but to dive more deeply into what it is that's really causing you to judge. What fear is in there that's causing you to pull someone else down? And to replace that with love, with finding love for other people. And of course, I don't mean romantic love. You're not going to walk up and smack a big kiss on someone, but just love them because they're human. And if you can't start with love, then start with acceptance and be in awe and wonder of this astonishing being that is around you. And because every human being, no matter who they are, they're astonishing. And you can choose to believe that or not. But if you don't believe it, you're much more likely to be judging. And yes, there are people who you look at and you think, well, I can't say the word because it'd be a swear word on a video, and in Australia I could say it, but here maybe not. But you look at this person and go, well, they're not astonishing, they're hideous, they're horrible people, they're awful, they're mean to everybody. But you know, if you bring compassion in, know that that person is riddled with fear. And that person has no insight into themselves, no insight into the impact that they have on others, and no awareness of the fears that are driving these horrible behaviors. And sometimes when you deal with people like that with compassion and understanding, they will start to turn around. But if we go back here, where you're trying to love people and accept them as they are, if you can't get that far, then just start with finding one good thing about them. Just one good thing, and focus on that one good thing. Years ago, I was studying a class. I study a lot of classes, and this was one in person, which is wonderful. And there was a woman there who said to me that she was a coach, and she was telling me a story about one of her clients who hated a woman he worked with. And this lady, the coach, said to him, find one good thing about that woman, and then focus on the one good thing. Even if it's just she looks good in blue. So that young man went back, found one good thing about the person, focused on it, and a month later came back to his coach, astonished at the change in the behavior of the woman. But do you understand, it wasn't the woman changing her behavior first. It was this young man changing his perception of her, choosing to focus on something different, and maintaining that focus. And as she energetically picked that up in the quantum field, her behavior started to change as she felt seen, heard, valued, and acknowledged. And no matter who you are, if you're a human being, you want to feel seen, valued, recognized, acknowledged, and accepted. And so, I'm finishing this one off with looking directly at you, saying, you are seen, you are heard, you are valued, you are acknowledged by someone in your life. And I'm doing it energetically to you. There is someone in your life who loves you, who knows you, and loves you despite that. I'm saying that for me. And who sees you, values you, and acknowledges you. Now it's up to you to do it to yourself, which is another video. So, see you soon.
Always look on the bright side of life.